I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job. Yeah. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I'm born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job. Yeah. Yes, I really love my job. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Yes, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. We're disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted.
Hey, good morning, Rooted Men, and I'm seeing an issue already this morning. Right when I went live, it shut down all of my Facebook. It looks like it shut down all of my Facebook. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can get active again. Trying. Every one of the Facebook streams is not working. All right. Hold on, guys. I want to try to see if I can get at least the Rooted Men's one working. So remove that one. And remove that one. Hold on. Sorry. Yes, obviously I'm out camping. And so Kimberly and I were testing out to see if we went camping, whether we could do this live stream. And this is becoming a challenge because all of a sudden I'm on YouTube, okay, but it looks like I did not make it onto Facebook. That is so not good. All right. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to fix it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So I've got Proverbs chapter 11, verses 29 through 31. And last week, Matt Ryan was doing some things in the area of stewardship, and you could see the need for the idea of stewardship. A steward, someone who is taking care of someone else's stuff, someone else's property. That ultimately it's not mine. I'm a steward of someone else's things. That's how we should be looking at all that God provides us. It's His. We're His. We're stewards of our lives. We're stewards of what we do, how we use the things we have. And so, verse 29, he transitions and he begins to talk about whoever brings ruin on their family will inherit only the wind. Whoever brings ruin on their family will only inherit the wind. And the fool will be a servant to the wise. That someone who ends up not understanding how to control their own lives will end up being servant to someone who will control their lives. And in our society, much of that is they end up in the penitentiary, right? But the idea is the way of the fool, the way of folly, isn't just a choice. It's wrong. It's going to be detrimental. And the way of wisdom is true and is always gonna provide a blessing. It's gonna always be good for us. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. Now I love it because Jesus talks about trees and branches and vines and how we produce fruit because we're the branch connected to the vine of Jesus. But here he uses the idea of the tree of life. Our words, our actions can give life or they can take life away. We can speak life into someone or we can suck life out of someone by the way we act and by the way we live. And the wise, the righteous, it's like a tree of life. And the one who is wise saves lives. The one who is wise saves lives. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15, Peter says, sanctify Christ as Lord of your hearts, always being ready to give an answer to anyone who asks you for the reason, for the hope that you have. See, we're supposed to be saving lives. I talked about that yesterday in the message, that we're a rescue ship, and we're supposed to be saving lives. 31. If the righteous receive their due on earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? Just the idea that God is a just God. God is just and he's loving, but he's also righteous and true. There's a way of wisdom that the children of God must walk, and there's ways of folly that those who follow the enemy will walk. And God is a God of justice. There will be justice. There will be an accounting. There will be a judgment day. There will be two places where people go. As I mentioned yesterday, our job is to be a rescue ship. Our job is to share Jesus with one more person, every opportunity we can, so that we might be found as a righteous man who has saved lives, whose fruits were like a tree of life, and let God do all the justice. That's the most important thing for me to convey to you today. It's not our job to judge. It is God's job to judge. Jesus tells us, don't judge. Jesus says, I did not come to condemn the world, but to save it. That's the mode that we need to be in. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I hope this devotion was a blessing to you. Let me just see who's on. Those are on YouTube. There's about 6 or 7 guys on, it looks like. But Ken Gooch, I see you. And Chuck, I see you. I will try to fix this by the next devotion. Ken, if you could put a message out to the Rooted Men that I tried to get that devotion out on Facebook and it collapsed. It collapsed right at the entry point. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.